Did you know that the average American household spends over $60,000 a year, yet more than 60% of people live paycheck to paycheck? It's shocking, right? And despite all that spending, studies show that many people still feel unhappy and unfulfilled. So, what if I told you that you could experience more joy in your life by spending less? Frugal living isn't about giving up everything you love. It's about making smarter choices, getting rid of the clutter, and finding happiness in the little things. In this video, we'll dive into how frugality can actually unlock more freedom, creativity, and happiness than ever before. From finding joy in small wins to embracing DIY projects, we'll show you how simple changes can lead to big rewards. Stay tuned for practical tips and surprising facts that will help you discover how much more joyful life can be when you focus on what truly matters. Ready to rethink the way you live and find happiness in less? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The freedom of less. Why frugality is a superpower. Living frugally isn't about deprivation, it's about freedom. The less you own, the less you're tied down. A study by the American Psychological Association found that people who are less materialistic tend to be happier. Frugality offers the freedom to focus on experiences, relationships, and personal growth instead of constantly striving for more stuff. By reducing your expenses, you create space for the things that truly matter. Financial freedom isn't just a goal, it's a lifestyle. As minimalist author Joshua Becker says, the less you have, the more you can do. Imagine how freeing it would feel to wake up without worrying about debt or living paycheck to paycheck. It's not about giving up what you love, it's about making space for what truly adds value to your life. Chapter 2. Frugal thrills. Small wins that make big smiles. Frugal living is full of small wins that can make a big difference in your mood. It's the thrill of finding an amazing deal at the farmer's market or getting a used book you've wanted for pennies. Those moments feel like little victories, and they add up. Research shows that when we feel in control of our finances, our stress levels decrease, and our happiness increases. The simple act of saving money on things you would have bought anyway can make you feel like you've won a small lottery. These frugal thrills are the kind of joy that comes from appreciating what you have and making it work for you. It's about savoring the small, often overlooked pleasures in life, like cooking a delicious homemade meal or enjoying a walk in the park. It's easy to overlook these things, but once you embrace them, you'll see how much joy they bring. Chapter 3. Mindful spending. Finding joy in every penny. Mindful spending is about choosing where your money goes with intention. Instead of mindlessly swiping your card, take a moment to think about each purchase. Does it truly add value to your life, or is it just a fleeting desire? A study by the University of California found that people who spend their money on experiences rather than material items tend to feel more satisfied with their purchases. When you're mindful of your spending, it turns into a positive experience, even if you're choosing a simpler option. Take time to reflect on what brings you happiness and invest in those things. Whether it's a family trip or a new hobby, being intentional with your finances allows you to enjoy life in a deeper way. As writer and financial expert, Ramit Sethi says, spend extravagantly on the things you love, and cut back ruthlessly on the things you don't. It's all about spending with purpose. If you're enjoying this content and want more tips on how to live a joyful and frugal life, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We post fresh, actionable advice to help you achieve financial freedom while living your best life. Chapter 4. The joy of DIY. Crafting happiness from creativity. One of the most joyful parts of frugal living is embracing DIY projects. When you create something with your own hands, whether it's a homemade gift, a repurposed piece of furniture, or even a simple meal, you're not only saving money, but also connecting with your own creativity. A survey by the American Craft Council found that 60% of people reported feeling more fulfilled after completing a creative project. Crafting allows you to express yourself, learn new skills, and feel a sense of accomplishment. Plus, DIY doesn't have to mean hours of complicated work. Simple projects like making your own cleaning products, sewing a patch on your jeans, or fixing a broken item instead of replacing it can be incredibly rewarding. It's about making the most of what you have and turning it into something beautiful. As author and craft enthusiast, Anne Leach says, crafting is not just a hobby, it's a path to joy. Chapter 5. The power of community. Sharing, swapping and saving together. Frugality doesn't have to be a solo journey, it can be a community effort. Sharing, swapping, and bartering are all ways to save money while building stronger connections with the people around you. Think about how much you could save by swapping clothes with friends, borrowing items instead of buying them, or even sharing meals. A report from the National Bureau of Economic Research shows that people who have strong social connections tend to have lower levels of stress and higher levels of happiness. Sharing doesn't just save money, it also creates a sense of belonging. Imagine hosting a potluck dinner instead of dining out or exchanging books with a neighbor. These actions build a sense of community and reduce the need for constant consumerism. As author and sociologist Robert Putnam said, social connections are the key to happiness, and the more we share, the richer our lives become. Chapter 6. Minimalist Happiness. Letting go to find what truly matters. Finally, embracing minimalism can be a powerful way to find joy in frugal living. It's not just about getting rid of excess stuff, it's about finding clarity and focusing on what truly brings happiness. A study published in the Journal of Consumer Research found that people who own fewer material possessions tend to experience greater happiness and life satisfaction. When we have less clutter, both physically and mentally, we make space for the things that really matter, whether that's quality time with family, pursuing a passion, or simply enjoying quiet moments. Minimalism doesn't mean living without, it means living with intention. Letting go of things that no longer serve you frees up time, energy, and space for what does. It's a reminder that true joy doesn't come from accumulating more, but from appreciating what you already have. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're here to help you live a richer life with less, and we'd love for you to join our growing community. Frugal living isn't about giving up everything you love, it's about making smarter, more intentional choices. By embracing frugality, you can find joy in the small things, gain control over your finances, and live a life full of freedom and purpose. So, take the leap, find happiness in simplicity, and watch how much joy it can bring to your life.